Hey y'all, welcome to Little Acre Homestead. My name is Rowan, and today we're tackling another project on our 24 and 24 decluttering checklist. If you can't already tell, it's my car. I spend a lot of time thrifting and shopping secondhand at estate sales, so I frequently have things in my car from those trips, as well as coffee cups and some other things that I need to really just be better about keeping from getting cluttered in my car. So I do have a system for you to help your car stay decluttered as well. We're going to talk about that in just a second, but let's go sort it out first. So like I said, I do a lot of thrift shopping, and you might recognize this basket from our previous decluttering video. It's my car basket. I like to keep this in the back of my car so that carrying things inside from when I go thrifting or groceries or whatever is easier to get inside and put away all in one go. So I'm gonna go put this inside. We'll have an empty basket to start with in case there's anything else that needs to go into the house, and then we'll get started. All right, we've got our basket here. It is mostly empty. I've just got a little bag of some extra newsprint type paper that I can reuse, as well as some plastic shop bags that I can reuse or use in place of getting new ones. I also have some larger sheets of newsprint for any breakable items that I buy, and this is just going to live in this basket back here in the car. Also staying in the car is going to be our diaper bag for Judah. Now this does need to be restocked as well, so I'm going to take it inside and then bring it back out once it's got updated, upsized clothes in there, as well as some other things that he needs while we're out and about. But I've got my trash bag and I've got my water, so let's go ahead and begin getting this car back into shape. The back of my car was quite a mess. I had some broken inventory. Quite a shame. These were very cute glass cherries that I needed to throw away. And then I also had some little Lego minifigurines from Legoland back here. Those went back into Alex's Lego bucket. Once we got into the hidden part of the trunk, I guess, I don't know what that's called, I found some jars, because of course there are jars in my car, from an estate sale. I forgot that I'd put them under there so they would stop rolling around. Those are actually going to go into our donation bucket, because over the past year I have realized how much I don't like to can with colored glass, so those are just going to go straight to donation. All right, so what is going to live in the trunk part of my car is going to be jump starting cables, just in case I ever need to jump my car. Hopefully that doesn't happen, because I don't know how to do it. A tire mobility kit and this, which are basically just ways to repair your tire on the go in case something happens. So that's done. All right, now we're at the front of the car, and I've got things on the floor here on the passenger side that I need to take care of. Water cup in the door. Do all mom's cars look like this? I don't know. Let me know in the comments how your car looks. And of course, I should say, do all parents' cars look like this? The kids are in Phil's car so much more than they are in mine, and I feel like he keeps his car a lot cleaner than I do somehow. Up front, I had a couple jelly jars from when I had taken some jams to my mom, as well as a magazine, hand sanitizer, wipes. Just honestly a lot of trash and some receipts. I think another kind of system I need to get into is just throwing things away when I don't need them. Starbucks card. I don't even know if there's anything on it. All right, now let's clean out this center console. It's where my receipts go to die, and so do all the napkins I get from restaurants. Pro tip, I do recommend keeping scissors in your car in case there's ever any need for them. I actually ended up needing those scissors later in this video, so great tip to have that in your car. I also found a mask from the wonderful year that was 2020. But for the most part, I just found junk. It was a lot of receipts. I did, of course, keep the napkins. We use them as tissues or for cleaning up, things like that. I think those ended up in the glove box. And then I found some pieces of inventory and just a couple other little items that I need to find homes for in the house. I think they'll probably end up in my office being used, or they're going to end up being donated. I try to use a system, kind of a mental system of, if I haven't used this in a year and I don't need it, do I need to keep it? And that timeline, that year, lets me think how, well, I haven't missed an item for a year, I haven't needed it in a year, so do I really need to keep it in the house and let it take up space? I think that's a really good habit to get into, to really be mindful of when and how often you use things. All right, there is the front and the console decluttered. Obviously still need to vacuum and put these things back where they go or take them inside. Found random stuff in that console. I've got some seeds from a baby shower, which, by the way, so cute, right? Just the cutest little baby shower gift. So I don't know if moonflowers grow here, but maybe we'll find out. Sunglasses kit, enough hand sanitizer to last a lifetime. Some pens and things that I will leave in the car, and then just a couple little things that are, I don't even know. They just need to be put away. So this is the back, and since we have 2 kids, it tends to get pretty messy back here. There's toys, and I'm sure there are 1,000 Cheerios. Let's just do it. I'll be honest, it looks worse than it actually was. It wasn't too bad back here, thankfully. Judah's first pair of shoes. They light up. He had kicked these off earlier this morning, and I don't know, I think he just hates wearing shoes, but they do need to go back inside. One thing that I really struggle with is getting things inside, even with my basket, because right now, Judah needs to be carried inside. My hands are always full. It's just really tough to make a second trip out to the car. All right, there's this side. Let's do the other one. This is Alex's side of the car. It was much better. He does a great job helping bring his things inside, and generally it was just a little bit of trash that needed to be taken care of. I think there was a water cup or a mug or something back here, and then Judah's toys, of course, made it over here too. All right, y'all. I got half a bag of trash out of my car and an entire basket full of just stuff that shouldn't have even been in there. So let's take a look here. All right, that's not true. It's not that it shouldn't have been in there. It's just that it shouldn't have been left in there. So random screen that I no longer need. Anyway, shampoo and conditioner, tons of kids' toys, a book. I don't know, some coffee cups. It's a whole thing. I'm gonna take that inside and get it put away so that I can have my car basket back. And I'm gonna grab the vacuum so that I can clean out the car. This is a wonderful little vacuum. We use it to quickly clean up tile, but it also comes apart for easy maneuvering. So I'm gonna use this, see how it does in my car. I just really couldn't be bothered to bring the bigger vacuum out here. This little Bissell did a pretty darn good job in my car. It picked up most of the stuff, and it was really lightweight and easy to use. Vacuuming done. That little vacuum did a pretty darn good job. I didn't detail my car or something. I'm just a person doing the best I can with the time and energy and resources that I have. So there's still some crumbs and leaves and stuff on the floor. It's not a big deal. Just do your best. So all that's really left to do is put away the things that go back in the console and give pretty much everything just a quick little wipe down. I'm gonna use baby wipes because that's what I have in the car. Since all I was picking up was dust, I didn't really see a need to go inside and get Lysol wipes. I don't really like using Lysol wipes or things like that anyway, so baby wipes work just fine. You can also use a diluted vinegar if you're, wanting to do something like that, but not as harsh as Lysol. But I knew that baby wipes would be gentle enough on the materials that I was using them on, so this is totally fine for me. You should do what works for you. It took one more trip to get these odds and ends back inside, a little piece of inventory, a coffee cup, etc. I just put everything in this Michael's bag and then carried it all inside that way. But everything that went back in the console, is necessary stuff to have in the car, things like a tire, air pressure gauge, and other things like that, or things that I would need, while out and about that I would want to have spares of if I ran out of them in my purse or diaper bag. All right, y'all, my car is decluttered, and that is another 24 and 24 decluttering challenge checklist item all done. I feel great. My car feels more comfortable and just generally cleaner. I think it's really surprising how much stuff ends up in our cars. Now, as for this system, this laundry basket, again, was thrifted, so you can find something like this secondhand. You don't have to buy new. And if you're like me and you do a lot of thrifting or secondhand shopping, I do recommend, again, keeping some of that newsprint and other bags in here as well, just to make it a little bit easier for you to get things in and out of the stores. And you can also use this for things like groceries. Remember, if you want to join me on this decluttering journey, all you need to do is make a list of manageable areas in your house that need some attention, and then every 2 weeks we'll tackle them together. Thanks so much for stopping by Little Acre Homestead and for subscribing, and I'll see you again very soon.